However, it is clear that there are elements within, and possibly outside the country, that are not happy with Captain Traore's reign as Burkina Faso's leader, and these elements are working actively to depose him.
If you see me in the streets, better holler at me. Seeking for a beat, throw them dollars at me. I don't like defeat, take that away from me. You tryna be like me, you couldn't handle my story. But we gon' let you know, we gon' let you know. We gon' let you know, we gon' let you know.
On Wednesday, September 27, 2023, Burkina Faso's military government announced on state television that it had foiled yet another coup attempt against junta leader Captain Ibrahim Traore. In a statement read out on state TV on Wednesday evening, junta spokesman Rimtaba Jan Emmanuel Ouedraogo disclosed that the nation's security and intelligence services had thwarted a serious coup attempt the previous day on Tuesday, September 26, 2023. The military spokesman disclosed that officers and others had plotted to destabilize the country with the dark intention of attacking the institutions of the republic and plunging our country in chaos. The statement did not provide specifics on who was behind the failed coup attempt and how it unfolded, but ended by disclosing that some arrests had been made and searches continue for others. Later on, the military prosecutor revealed specifically that 4 persons had been detained and 2 others were on the run in connection with the failed coup attempts. The prosecutor also announced that the junta had opened an investigation based on credible allegations about a plot against state security implicating officers. It must be recalled that on Monday, September 25, 2023, the junta suspended French news magazine Jeune Afrique for publishing untruthful articles that reported tension and discontent within Burkina Faso's armed forces, amid rumblings of internal mutiny in the country's army. The following day, thousands of pro-junta protesters took to the streets of the nation's capital of Ouagadougou and other locations to register their support for the junta after rumors of the impending uprising against the authorities circulated on social media. As a result, the junta's statement praised citizens for their resolute and historic commitment to defending the homeland and protecting it against all those who want to take us backwards into history. The military government then ended the statement by vowing to shed all possible light on this plot, and said that it regretted that officers whose oath is to defend their homeland have strayed into an undertaking of this nature. Junta leader Captain Ibrahim Traore seized power on September 30, 2022, in a military takeover which was, at the time, the landlocked West African country's second coup in 8 months. The 2 takeovers back then were partly triggered by discontent at failures to stem a raging jihadist insurgency which swept in from neighboring Mali in 2015. Since taking over power in Burkina Faso in 2022, Captain Ibrahim Traore has enjoyed popular support both at home and abroad. His transitional government is running Burkina Faso under a constitution approved by a national assembly that includes army officers, civil society groups, and traditional and religious leaders. The junta has set a goal of conducting elections to return the country to democratic rule by July 2024. However, it is clear that there are elements within, and possibly outside the country, that are not happy with Captain Traore's reign as Burkina Faso's leader, and these elements are working actively to depose him. Indeed, this failed coup attempt is the second Captain Traore is facing in just 1 month. In early September 2023, the country's military prosecutor revealed that 3 soldiers had been arrested and charged with plotting against the junta. Investigators had received a tip-off about soldiers and former soldiers working in intelligence who were scouting out the homes and other locations used by key figures in the junta, including Captain Traore. Their goal was to destabilize the transition, it said, referring to a term used to describe interim military rule before promised elections. Many theories have been put forward to explain who could be behind these coup attempts. Some experts believe they might be classic palace coups, but many analysts and observers believe France may have a hand in them. After all, in October 2022, the junta famously accused France of helping toppled military leader Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba plan a counteroffensive against it by offering him a military base and military protection. Whatever the case may be, whoever is behind these coup attempts against Burkina Faso's popular leader is facing a tall order. The junta's intelligence is picking up the scent of these coups and thwarting them early, and Captain Traore himself appears as resolute as ever, issuing a statement on Facebook before news of the second failed coup attempt broke, saying he was determined to safely lead the transition to democracy despite adversity and the various maneuvers to stop our inexorable march towards assumed sovereignty. Who do you think is behind the recent coup attempts against the military government of Captain Ibrahim Traore?
Creation, reaction, God. Big up the RB family. Misterjaay, I see you. I know some artists don't do this. God bless you and your family.